Yes, ma'am. My primary uh, diagnosis is schizophrenia. I thought this diagnosis was described as loony, and I denied that I was loony. Yes, I was diagnosed in June of 1989. It is a blessing in disguise for the reason that now I am a mentor, advocate, and representative of people with mental illness, substance abuse, and disabilities. Yes, I believed I became demonically possessed like the movie The Exorcist, and I experienced paranormal activity, and I was brutally raped by an entity homosexually, but I'm not homosexual. So that was when my first visit to a mental health institution and my first diagnosis of schizophrenia, a symptom called religious delusions. At age 15 years old, I first went to a mental health institution for 2 weeks. Then at age 16, I went to a mental health institution for 3 months. Then at an institution in Pueblo, Colorado for 8 years. Treatments I have undergone were medications, consultations with the priest, and psychiatric counseling. Well, the starting out treatments in 1989 only made things worse because they only had certain kind of medications to treat with. As the years went by, there came new medical breakthroughs, and I got the help I needed. Okay. But from the start, it was a nightmare. Well, at first, it was a living nightmare, absolutely hopeless. Then it got better and hopeful. New treatments from professional help, and ended up becoming a blessing in disguise for the reason of my ability to help others recover, which right now I'm experiencing remission. Okay, my mother and sisters and nieces and nephews and baby great nephews and baby great nieces all shared the tears and fears and many police arrests and institution visits, and now my family is triumphing with me over this hardship. Yes, it feels great because I have a place in the community. I'm a part of a program called Program Improvement Advisory Council. I'm a chairperson of the board, corporate official. And what that program does makes life better for people with mental illness, people with substance abuse, people with disabilities. So I'm helping out. I'm doing my part in the community, and it feels really good. While I was experiencing mental illness and symptoms, my family told me they loved me and prayed to God for me and remained optimistic about my recovery. And they visited me in mental health institutions and sent me clothing and money. Other sources of helpful and supportive is the doctors that created an innovative new method of treatment for schizophrenia, a medical breakthrough I was describing that came out in 1998. Treatment that managed my symptoms so well that I almost did not experience symptoms. with mild side effects of mild constipation and mild increase in appetite. At first, in 1989, the only treatment for schizophrenia was a medication called Haldol, Prolixin, and Thorazine, which only made things worse. The entity raped harder and side effects of crippledness. In 1998, the miracle medication was risperidone. In 2010, the brand new miracle medication breakthrough was clozapine, olanzapine, and fluoxetine. Now I feel great. Before I was diagnosed, I was inconsiderate, I was wicked, I was obnoxious, I was cruel, I was cowardly, I was insane, I was psychotic, and I was assaultive. After being diagnosed, I became considerate, thoughtful, sober, no alcohol, no street drugs. I became brave. I became a fine gentleman. And I will never assault or harm anybody ever again. Yes, body muscle strength as a result of weightlifting and exercising, strong faith in God and confidence, courage, improved self-esteem, improvision of self-worth. Last but not least, my strong first priorities, which are as follows. First things first. First things first, health, muscle, and fitness, followed by sobriety, no alcohol, no street drugs. Success, which I'm working on. I plan to get successfully employed career as a commercial sales advertisement representative, working in advertisement for McDonald's. Last priority is to locate happiness by being a part of my family and friends' lives and dating beautiful women. Other strengths are mentorship, advocacy, and representative of people with mental illness, people who substance abuse, and people with disabilities. I would like for people to know that it is cool to receive professional help and that patient colleagues could be rescued from their nightmare and that the quality of life will improve. Also, there is a Calvary. Yes. To not be in denial of being mentally ill and to trust the mental health workers because they know what they're doing, and to not think they are mentally ill for the rest of their lives, and that to know they will recover from it. Recovery is possible. Have a great weekend.